A very good day to you and welcome to the program. I'd like to speak to you about a thorny issue. Relationships. Where is it the hardest place to be a Christian? Where is it? Is it at work? Is it on the sports field? No, it's actually in your own home, isn't it? That's right. Because you see, your own family know you better than anybody else knows you. And that's the hardest place to be a Christian. If you'll go with me to the book of Mathew, the Gospel of Mathew chapter 5, I'm just going to read a few verses. Matthew chapter 5 and from verse 22. But I say to you that whoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whoever calls his brother rakal, which means empty head, shall be in danger of the council. But whoever says, you fool, shall be in danger of hell fire. In other words, don't call anybody a fool, especially not your brother. Verse 23, therefore, if you bring your gift to the altar, and there you remember that your brother, not you, your brother has something against you. Verse 24, leave your gift there before the altar and go your way. First be reconciled to your brother and then come and offer your gift. So what the Lord's saying is, even if you know that your brother's got something against you, you need to deal with it. You say, but Angus, it wasn't my fault. I know, but God says you've got to go and reconcile with your brother. What must I say? Say sorry. But he doesn't listen to me. It doesn't matter. Say sorry. Write him a letter. Say, I forgive you for what you did to me. Please forgive me for what I did to you. And I tell you what, it'll make an amazing difference. I've seen it not once, many times. I have sat in that office, a church office, and I've spoken to a father and his son. Not once, many times. A father and his son. Farmers who are frustrated. The young man wants to take over the farm, and the old man doesn't feel that his son can take the responsibility yet. So the son is getting ready to leave the farm, and the father is digging his heels in. And I've sat there and I've looked at these two and I said, but you need to love one another. We do love each other, but my dad won't listen to me. I want to move along. I want to bring in new ideas on the farm. I want the reins. I want to take over the reins. And the father says, but he doesn't show me that he can do the job. See? He's irresponsible. He's still too young. He spends money like water. This is a family relationship. And you know something? We sit there and we let them talk, and we let them talk. Then I look at the father and I say, I want to tell you something. If you do not hand over the reins to your son, because he's of your seed and he's just like you, he's going to leave and he's going to go to another country and he's going to start farming on his own. And you're going to get old and you won't be able to do the work, and the farm is going to go down. You need to hand over. Then I look at the son and I say to the son, you don't deserve anything from your dad. And he looks at me with big eyes. All you deserve is a good education and a good upbringing. That's all. This farm, your father worked for. If he chooses to give it to you, it's a gift. And you need to be grateful for it and say thank you. And then I see the tears welling up. And then he says, but my dad never comes and sees his grandchildren. You see, that's the real problem. Nothing to do with the farm. Well, the old man, tears fill his eyes. He says, you know, my son said that he'd come and visit me. I've bought a house down at the coast. He never comes to see me. He promised me he'll bring me a sheep every year. He's never brought a sheep. And then they begin to cry, and they put their arms around one another, and they love each other, and they walk out the office, and the problem is resolved. It had nothing to do with the farm. God bless you. Goodbye.
We trust that you have been blessed by today's message. For more information, please visit angusbuchan.com.